And we're continuing our remembrance of September 11th tonight. Since the 2001 terrorist attacks, airports and law enforcement nationwide have changed policies in efforts to better keep people out of harm's way.
WSLS 10's Christina Craig checked in with a local airport and police to find out if we're safer now than we were 15 years ago.
When it comes to law enforcement, the Roanoke City Police Chief tells us as a direct result from September 11th, the department has implemented readiness, preparedness, and tactical training. Before 9/11, these practices were not in place. Now officers practice simulation drills on terrorist and biological hazardous situations. Before 9/11, liquids were also allowed past the security checkpoint at the Roanoke-Blacksburg Regional Airport. As a result, TSA was created. Travelers with a plane ticket are now only allowed past security. Despite all of the changes, city leaders say the concern is that terrorists are evolving.
Terrorism is deploying itself, is changing. They're taking the opportunity by way of social media to radicalize individuals within the United States.
I don't know if it's 100% preventable. I think anytime you have somebody that's very motivated to do harm to others, you know, they will probably find a way.
Police Chief Tim Jones says 9/11 also resulted in strengthening communications between local, state, and federal branches of law enforcement. Coming up tonight at 6, we prompted several people in the city with the question, are we safer now? I'll share some of their responses coming up tonight at 6. In Roanoke, I'm Christina Craig, WSLS 10.
In the 15 years following the September 11th attacks, airports and law enforcement nationwide have revamped policies to increase security.
Given these changes, WSLS 10's Christina Craig talked to community members to find out if they feel safer.
Some people we spoke to tell us, yes, they do feel safer with overall security upgrades made by TSA and local law enforcement agencies. However, all say the biggest concern now is how terrorists are evolving. Roanoke City Police tell us around the time of 9/11, more harm was caused by terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS. Now police are finding more homegrown terrorists responsible for the Boston Marathon bombing and more recently the Orlando nightclub shooting. Police say this is partly because of the internet and social media. Outside terrorist groups are adapting with airport security changes and learning how to reach a new audience. It's a thought that terrifies many people we spoke to.
That's another danger, if not more of a danger, because some of these people, you know, I'm not going to attack them mentally, but I mean, they're too easily influenced by propaganda on the internet.
Now look at all the effort that's been put in and the billions of dollars we've spent on all the screenings, and yet our borders are wide open. People can just walk in.
Some people tell us now that the nation has ramped up airport security, they would like to see the country focus on creating stricter immigration guidelines and border patrols. The Roanoke City Police Chief says as terrorists continue to evolve, so will local law enforcement agencies. In Roanoke, I'm Christina Craig, WSLS 10.